receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Oh my God.
Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hauls it in, and maybe he'll get back to the line.
One of your DBs is a shutdown corner. I don't know which one
Texas
to
A&M going quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he makes the grab.
This nigga is trying shit. This nigga did not come the fucking line.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to get a 1st and goal.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They want to throw it. Got his man on the outside. quick update. Let's go to
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Quarterback now breaking the field. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
I'm surprised they ain't called me yet. We should hey, what the fuck?
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll take it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Now improvising. He turns it loose to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sharp. The screen, he's got wheels. Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
On the move, it's Algier. Headed to the end zone.
Goodness gracious.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football.
So early, that's tough, man. You're playing a good game, man.
They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down.
What, bro? You playing the hell of a game when you ain't been playing this shit, man.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run if you can.
It's a fumble.
Oh! Oh!
And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Did you just see that?
And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they
You
sure
just see
were.
that?
These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Wow, that was crazy.
48-yard line. That'll be good
Hey,
enough
bruh.
for first down.
That was crazy as fuck.
It ain't working, right? They're stringing
They
together
kicked the
7
ball
first
out of
downs
bounds
here.
and the
We're
only
going to
got
need
his
to change
fumble.
this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Using his legs to buy some time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to throw it again. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the run deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Turn it the fuck up.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Just keeps moving. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Oh, dang.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice
Stop
spot
protecting
to be
that ball.
in
These
if you're an
niggas is
offensive
getting,
coordinator.
bro. This my controller been shaking like shit. This whole field. Oh, man.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going quickly. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Spending something right to flip.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge
hurt now, man. What are you doing
Nowhere
with this,
close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Oh, he tried
We'll
to
see if
nail
the
that.
offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Still, come on!
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. How
That's a
about
dot.
a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver, do you saw it on that one?
Defense looks like they're coming. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up for the point after and the lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
We gotta try to get
I'll tell
in
you
the
what,
ball.
most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down.
I gotta take this one out of the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Up-tempo for the offense. Fires to the tight end. Got a little space.
That's a tight one.
Putting it on.
How the fuck is
They
that?
mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And you just
That's
could
a
not
tight
allow
end.
that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That's all right.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout.
Hey, bro, he used to play for you. You know he used to play for Bama, right? That's London.
Takes it the other way. The 30.
He said Coach Hayden would have played for you.
It is one thing to come up with the interception.
Oh, he was a starter?
Don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right.
Tried to use it. Nah, bro. Lund had to make a play, bro.
And then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver.
Well, he wasn't capped out. I'm like, I was surprised. I'm like, man, niggas got players not capped out.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So
and I know what you mean, at certain positions.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Stoneburner. Stumbled to the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Should not let me pick a play. What the fuck?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
You caught that, bro? That's crazy.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
Trying to throw that bitch over his head. I can tell how you let it go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that shit.
Texas A&M
I just know how to
has it teed
hurry
up
up
to
offense.
start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Hey, went up there and bagged that bitch, though. I said,
Tide
yes,
offense
I think
rolls
that
onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush.
Oh, he got hurt.
Their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just
His fat ass. His fat
falls to the turf.
bum ass. That's all he is. That's what the hell, baby. His fat bum ass.
Scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're
That
on
should be
defense.
crazy,
Get somebody
bro.
after the QB. They got to him. They hit him. They forced the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Quick completion on the out route. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his...
Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line.
He's still on the field. I thought I took...
After the big play up top.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up first and goal.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away. Unleashes to the end zone.
He's still trying to go back to this nigga is crazy. Because I know you seen him pop open late.
Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's
Good hit, bro.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on
Sorry,
fourth
you
down.
this thing,
From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a
hey, bro, I did not touch that kicker, bro. Even if you replay the game, bro, I did not touch that kicker, bro.
To take the points off the board. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown try. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd
That's
is
crazy.
buzzing after that last score.
Oh, man, this game is crazy. What the fuck is he doing?
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra block. On the snap, it's Algier. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps.
He tried his best.
You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete.
How are you? Are you sitting out there?
Almost immediately, they're well short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
They go side, baby.
He's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to die.
Yeah, Madden, they play a lot smarter.
Especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great.
I don't know if you got shells on or something. I can't tell you in man on zone. So I say,
might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm getting a sneaky user. So I can say sneaky.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread
I forgot what game it was. The last drive, you supposed to close that bitch out. I forgot who you was playing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have hard talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
What is?
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got... I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. Moving away from pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Here comes the 2-point try. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real life.
What are they doing? Thank you. Give me that shit.
And that one is picked up in the end
You saw that, bro?
2-point plays, the
That was
windows
a
are very
crazy
small to
ass
throw in.
land.
That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
19.
And here's the return.
No, that's
Nice
facts.
job by the kickoff team.
That's
Everybody
facts.
stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Oh, these niggas going hurt left and right, man. Bring all the backups in.
Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good.
I got attention. Oh, fuck everybody.
And a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
There he goes.
This nigga called a wide receiver reverse. Why the fuck you start calling shit like this?
They did on that possession. Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
He called a double reverse, baby. Damn.
No idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively.
Nah, what play?
You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Yeah, I think it's one of the box or one of them shit. But no, that's facts though. The creator definitely should know.
To follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 20.
And you running some shit I don't know though. I ain't gonna hold you. That first touchdown with the running back, that was sneaky.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Sharp. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Man.
Caught at the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Upshaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I think
As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
this game is crazy. Dude.
To throw, it's Sharp. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I knew shit like to say that.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look.
This game, bro, is definitely, bro. It's a wild game. Never going down series, man. This shit don't happen in this bitch. It's
Trying to
crazy.
open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I like the aggressive
Yeah,
play
I thought you
calling
were
by the
3 on
offensive
that down.
coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Yeah.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him
This
at the
game,
16.
bro, I feel the exact same way, bro. Shit, there's other shit about this bitch that's out of
They're in
control.
a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, and breaks into the open.
This is crazy. I take the angle and they do that.
Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Oh,
I
man.
got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70+ to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
But even the cutbacks what threw me off. I feel like my DB fast enough to, yeah, snag him, but not him, no good.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall
This should be
under that
crazy.
category. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt.
Right,
Trust me
boy.
when I
No,
say
Ray,
the
bro.
party is
So
on.
I hit it on the nose, bro.
Regardless the outcome
This is
today,
team
guys.
stat. That's all that matters. This nigga hurt. Yeah,
Still
he
two
definitely hurt.
quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse,
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the
They get to
field.
that quarterback where he throw that
Generating
ball.
explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot.
He got one demon-ass corner, I know that.
Absolute dime.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Sharp. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's 9. I'm trying to stay away from him. That's your demon corner.
That lead's a little more comfortable now as they
Oh,
close in
Hunter.
on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Hey,
I know this offense
bro, you one of them
here
coaches.
with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense.
That's
I think they
hard to
found their
believe.
guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here right now. He has been a matchup problem.
This nigga's a child critic, bro. Oh,
Guys, here
man,
comes
man.
that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. Turning it on.
Oh!
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
He moved him to the other side.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
This gotta be.
I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he'll be brought
What is he
down
even
after
doing?
a solid effort on that return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
This shit is crazy.
Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fuck!
Fires downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that
Hey,
time
that
the
was him?
defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing
That's
the
what I'm
window.
saying.
The intended target was not open, and that's why that one's falling.
How do you make that play?
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job of that.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Texas A&M going quickly. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the
You saw that coming.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this back?
I see what you mean, though, because it's hard to get the edge on you back in the game. Bama D Lions not moving the same.
Offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score
The first
lead.
quarter, that
In the
whole
fourth
field was
quarter,
going to be something
everything going in
stupid.
their direction.
He was looking for some running
Yeah,
room,
that
but not
ain't
much
saying
to be
this.
found.
It's how the people
Stopped
get
at
hurt.
19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide. That touchdown grabbed the 20
Oh, Lord,
of his
bro. I don't know
career.
what the fuck
Not
is going
surprising
on, but I know what I'm
either.
running
He's
next
got this
time.
guy's ability at that
This thing ain't
position.
getting no
Quarterbacks are
plays now, and my
getting
DBs can't
25
stick with him.
touchdown catches. That's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
This is a true freshman quarterback I'm playing. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to do what he's doing, man. Shit.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Sharp. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks. And pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first.
I respect it. Hey, that's respect right there. I respect that. That's respect right there. That's all I can see. Nah, that's respect right there. No jazz.
Now a lot of work to do
Give
to
up
move
the scramble
the
now.
chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, the deep ball was there and it just
He almost
slipped
had
through
it.
his fingers.
He almost had that,
That's why
though. You
it's so
see that?
important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
It's on my good one.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
Man, this game tripping is what it is, bro. My controller's been shaking the whole fucking time.
They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Oh, I thought he said hi. I'm about to say Lord Jesus. Y'all niggas not in the mood to play or something? What's going on? Now and now.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's looking to throw.
Yes, sir.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Lowers
Yes,
that
sir.
shoulder, delivers the blow. 30. He's at the 20.
Yes, sir.
They finally made the stop and now
Yeah.
a huge turnover.
That's the play of the year, big boy.
Set up in business.
That's the play of the year, big boy.
Hands on the ball often. How about the
James.
defensive linemen? When they do,
James.
it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse.
Oh,
but he started to move
we
that
really
ball
got
downfield.
athletes at A&M.
Everybody. He's an
That's
athlete, too. This guy
crazy.
had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2
Fucking
rushing
put him on
touchdowns.
offense,
He's had
right?
some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Moving out of the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Holy shit.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Big Boy just made the play of the year.
As if they'll be moving to 2-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too,
He
people.
was small as shit. He looked like a kid out
All
there.
week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Aggies! And what a turn of events. This defense gets the pick 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week.
We good, man. Go on. We good.
Oh, what vision.
Yeah, we good.
One
We good,
mistake
man.
in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Deflected at the goal line.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
I try to check it myself. Look.
Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field.
Good game,
most of the
bro.
time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go
Shit,
block, they go blow somebody up.
Bro,
Next guys
I'm not
catch
being
the football,
tackled, bro.
secure it, get your
Be
running
crazy,
around.
bro.
And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Under fire.
Oh, y'all didn't get a timeout. You're getting a timeout.
They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah.
Coming into this one, we
It's
wonder
okay.
whether
Tonight,
these
I had to
guys
put
were
pause
a
on Uncle
little bit
again.
overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to